Thank you very much. Welcome, everybody, to our meeting tonight. This is the regular board meeting for February 24th, 2026. And we will begin our meeting with the land acknowledgement, which I'll read aloud. The Rainbow District School Board would like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional and ancestral territory of the Anishinaabe, including Atikamekw, Anishinaabe, and Wahnapitae nations. We would like to acknowledge that we are situated within the Robinson-Huron Treaty of 1850 and want to recognize the inherent rights of the Anishinaabe that maintained these lands from time immemorial. I will now call on the director for the roll call.
Trustee Dubosky. Trustee Farrell.
Present.
Trustee Gibson.
Present.
Trustee Cosmerly.
Present.
Trustee McCauley.
Present.
Trustee Dewar.
Present.
Trustee Hunda. Trustee Corbier-Addison.
Present.
Trustee Clement.
Present.
Student Trustee Sear.
Present.
And Student Trustee Gannett.
Present.
And we'll check one more time for Trustee Hunda.
Thank you, Director. I'll now ask if there's any declarations of pecuniary interest from anyone. Seeing none, we'll now move to the approval of the agenda. And we have a motion that the agenda for the regular board meeting of February 24th, 2026 be approved. Mover? Moved by Anita Gibson, seconded by Trustee Cosmerly. Yes, we'll ask the director for a poll vote.
Trustee Clement.
In favor.
Trustee Corbier-Addison.
In favor?
Trustee Dewar.
In favor.
Trustee Farrell.
In favor.
Trustee Gibson.
In favor.
Trustee Cosmerly.
In favor.
Trustee McCauley.
In favor.
Student Trustee Sear.
In favor.
Student Trustee Gannett.
In favor.
The motion is carried.
Thank you. I've already did item B already, so I'm just going to jump right ahead to our presentations, and I'll turn it over to the director to introduce our guests.
Thank you, Chair McCauley. Superintendent McNamara will be doing the introductions of our guests. I would like to share my thanks and admiration for the outstanding accomplishments of Algonquin Public School at the public speaking contest. And today you'll hear a little bit about that success and see a very special guest presenter. So that's my foreshadowing. I'll turn the rest over to Superintendent McNamara.
Good evening, everyone. At this point, I think what's going to be a very special presentation tonight, peeking at those adorable orange pigtails over to my left. I first would like to introduce Principal Trevor DeWitt, who has the pleasure of speaking on the fabulous program happening at Algonquin Public School, and our fabulous teachers leading the charge, and with some talented students. Mr. DeWitt.
Thank you, and good evening, everyone. If I could just take a few moments to set the stage a bit and let everyone know the highlights that have happened from the public speaking that we've offered at our school. It's been stated that writing is the litmus paper of thought, and it reveals our knowledge and our understanding. If that's true, I would suggest that public speaking is the live demonstration of character in action. I think I have a call coming in. It's my mom. She'll have to wait a moment because Talia is more important. Public speaking is the live demonstration of character in action. It is definitely a human, genuine task that requires individuals to think clearly, to organize ideas, while demonstrating key Rainbow District character traits. To stand in front of others demonstrates courage. Sharing your thoughts is confidence of your own thinking. Respect of the audience that you're addressing. Responsibility in choosing words carefully. And the integrity to speak honestly and thoughtfully. It is this way that public speaking reveals the clarity of one's thinking and the strength of their character. At Algonquin Road Public School, we also believe that learning extends beyond the classroom. Extracurricular activities help students connect to the school and to build deeper relationships between their peers and the adults in our building. We also recognize that not everyone falls into traditional extracurricular activities. Mr. Bourget might be surprised not everyone likes basketball. Not everyone fits into the arts program. Our staff has worked hard to find meaningful ways to help students feel connected and to be able to participate in our school, feel a sense of belonging, and succeed. That said, this does not come without work. These opportunities happen by a team of educators who find ways to connect with students, helping them find their voice, the confidence, and excel. Public speaking does this. It allows the students to practice their communication, demonstrate their character, and share their thinking with others. Today, we're very fortunate to have a young star coming up, but I'm also very pleased to introduce another star at my school. If I could ask grade 2-3 teacher, Sarah Dykstra, to come forward and to introduce the real star of the show. Sarah?
All right. Good evening, members of Executive Council, school board trustees, and guests. My name is Sarah Dykstra, and I teach grades 2 and 3 at Algonquin Road Public School. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce one of my outstanding grade 2 students, Talia Daigle. Out of 9 talented primary presenters at our recent school competition, Talia earned first place, which is an achievement that not only reflects her natural ability, but also her dedication, perseverance, and hard work. She then advanced to the Lockerbie Legion competition, where she once again placed first. In fact, our school did very well there, capturing first in all 3 divisions. This past weekend, she competed at the Greater Sudbury Zone level and earned an impressive 4th place. Every part of Talia's speech preparation included the planning, organizing, and writing and practicing was done at home with the support of her family. The school-home connection is very evident, with the shared success criteria being the driving force for students to succeed. The effort Talia put into preparing for each level of competition truly shows. Today is another opportunity for her to shine and to share her ideas, her voice, and her hard work with all of us. We are incredibly proud of the commitment that she has demonstrated and the courage she has shown throughout the process, and we could not be prouder of her success. Please join me in warmly welcoming Talia as she presents her speech.
Especially my parents. My name is Talia. I will be presenting my very convincing speech If I Had a Pet Monkey. If I had a pet monkey, every day would be an adventure. I would probably wake up to my monkey jumping on my bed instead of my alarm clock. He might pull up my blanket off or steal my socks, but that would actually help me get up faster. While I brushed my teeth, my monkey would sit on the sink and make funny faces at me, which would make mornings happier for everyone in the house. After breakfast, we would get ready for school together. I would pack my lunch, and my monkey would try to sneak extra snacks into my backpack. I would make sure to have lots of bananas. If my monkey came to school with me, I know she might get into some trouble. During class, she might grab my marker
Well done, Talia. I can tell you from where I'm sitting that you're well on your way to being a world-class speaker, no matter where you are. You've got poise, you speak well, and I would love to have that pet monkey at my house. In any event, I thank you very much on behalf of the trustees and Principal DeWitt and staff. Thank you for all you do to help to bring these kind of talents out. And again, to Talia's mom, who is here proudly smiling, I am only too happy to be a part of this. I'll turn it over to any of the other trustees that have anything that they would like to add. Judy Cosmerly?
Just echoing what you just said, thank you so much for the presentation. Public speaking is a really important part of life, and you get to see that more and more as you get older. You did an excellent job, Tanya, and you have a great future ahead of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Oh, hang on, Trustee Honda.
Thank you, Chair. Talia, wow, that was wonderful. I have to tell you, that's probably one of the best presentations I've seen this year. You are so talented. That is not easy. You brought me back 100 years ago when I was about your age, and I used to do this every year. And I'm a good writer, but I'm a very nervous speaker, and I would always get in trouble because I talk too fast. So good for you, good for Mom. You must be so proud, and continue to do that. You will be clearly a leader in life. We're very, very, very proud of you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that has any comments? Thank you again from the bottom of our hearts. You've made our day, which is great. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you. I'll now turn it back over to the director to introduce our next presentation.
Thank you, Chair McCauley. Certainly a very tough presentation to follow, but I have full confidence in the program team that they'll rise to the challenge. And I'll let Superintendent McNamara introduce the team and get us started on our next presentation.
That's a hard act to follow. Trustees, good evening, and thank you for welcoming members of the program team to the board meeting. We are pleased to have this opportunity, and that is not mine. Thank you, Director Burgett. This evening, we will share with you the goal of the Ministry of Education Student Success Strategy, focused on a specific area of student achievement that leads to high school graduation, program pathways. Principal of Student Success, Melanie Bertrand, leads a team of very talented educators whose work is dedicated to programming for students in grades 7 through 12. I'm pleased to introduce Melanie, our Principal of Student Success.
Hello, everyone. Yes, tough act to follow indeed. We'll do our best over here, keep you inspired. All right. So thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with you this evening. We are indeed here to talk about one component of those 4 pillars that you see on the screen in front of you. It has a significant impact on student achievement. Along with literacy, numeracy, community, culture, and caring, an important element of student success is creating pathways that not only support academic achievement, but also prepare students for life beyond high school. Pathways programs provide students with experiential learning that prepare them for their future by expanding knowledge and skills while building confidence. Tonight, I have members of our Pathway team with me. Dana Pratt is our dual credit coordinator. Jennifer Burns is our cooperative education and OEAP coordinator. She also skillfully managed the secondary skills competition, which is imminent. And we have Eric Bacon here, our STEM education coordinator, who supports the Think Trades initiatives and elementary skills competitions. Jody Jacobo, who is not with us tonight, is the coordinator responsible for Specialist High Skills Major and Experiential Learning, and I will be filling in for her. Tonight, we will provide an overview of the Pathways opportunities available in Sudbury, Espanola, and Manitoulin, the benefits for students, and some recent outcomes and celebrations. An essential component of student success, Pathways programs are designed to support graduation and success post-graduation. A successful pathway program, we often say, and these guys say it all the time with me, is providing the right program at the right time for the right student. And this is a balance to achieve. To achieve this special balance, a great deal of communication and collaboration happens between our team, our school-based student success teams, and we share information, of course, with parents and guardians, students, teachers, guidance counselors, and administrators. Our aim is not to define a student's destination, but rather to help them along with their families imagine their future and their journey towards their goals. We work together to provide those opportunities for students that allow them to explore interests that map out their pathway, whether that's college, university, independent living, the apprenticeship, or the world of work. So tonight, we will share information and provide updates on the following Pathways programs. We'll start with Jen Burns as she takes us through the cooperative education world, followed by her updates for the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, and an offshoot of that, what we call FAST, or the Focused Apprenticeship Skills Training Program. Then Dana will give us an update on the dual credits occurring at Cambrian College and Kenjuantag. I will provide a snapshot of the Specialist High Skills Majors pathway and some experiential learning updates, including skilled trades competitions and the Think Trades trailer with Eric at my side. And finally, we'll be reporting on some community projects that we are delighted to share with you. Jen is going to come up now and tell us all about co-op.
Good evening, everyone. Cooperative Education is a ministry-approved work experience program that enables students to earn high school credits through a combination of community placement and classroom learning. Academics are blended with hands-on, real-world experience, helping students explore career options, build resumes, and develop skills for the future. This option is available to all students, no matter their academic pathway. Students can earn up to 14 credits in cooperative education, 13 of their optional credits, and 1 of their compulsory credits towards their Ontario Secondary School Diploma. So co-op is a continuous intake program, meaning that students may be enrolled in cooperative education courses at various times throughout the semester. Co-op, as you will see, is also connected to other pathway programs, and when enrollment in other programs increases, so does participation in co-op placements. To give you an idea, the graph that you see up on the screen, for 2023-2024, we had 615 students total for the year enrolled in co-op. That includes summer co-op programming, so from September until August of 2024. 2024 to 2025, we had 740 students enrolled in co-op placements, including summer co-op, so that's until August 2025. And then this year so far, so starting September 2025 until as of February 16th, we already have 637 students enrolled in co-op placements, and we're just beginning second semester. So part of co-op is also the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program. The Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program, or OYAP, is a joint program between the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Labour, Immigration, Training and Skills. OYAP is a school-to-work pathway for students in grade 11 and 12. Students earn high school credits, gain hands-on industry experience, may be paid during the placement, and get an early start on careers in the trades. Registered apprentices work toward becoming certified journey persons in over 144 skilled trades that are available in Ontario. We have several high-level partnerships with community employers to support this initiative. To highlight a couple, we have the Carpenters Union, currently hosting our Level 1 trade school. We have 6 students who will earn 3 cooperative education OYAP credits, apprenticeship hours, and their Level 1 trade school in carpentry by the end of June. The Carpenters Union also supports us with many other placement opportunities for students and provides the ability to fully sign them as apprentices while they are still in high school. Our second highlight is Rush Truck Centers. Currently, they are hosting 4 of our Level 1 truck and coach students, plus several other regular placement students. Our Level 1 OYAP students are currently taking the heavy-duty equipment and truck and coach technician Level 1 dual credit, which you'll hear about from Dana, and they will also graduate with apprenticeship hours and their Level 1 trade school. This graph depicts the OYAP students enrolled over the past 3 years. The blue bar represents the number of participants, the red bar represents the number of registered apprentices, and the yellow bar represents the overall total of those two things combined. We can see the growth in both participants and registrants between 2023-2024 school year and the 2024-2025 school years. We are just past the midway point for the current academic year and can predict that the trend upward will continue. At the moment, we have 199 students as OYAP participants and 28 as fully registered apprentices. Each year, we work with the Ministry of Labor to predict and secure seats in the OYAP program for the entire year, so September 2025 until August 2026. At that time for this year, our predicted seats were 180 total participants and 30 registered apprentices. So as I mentioned, we are already at 199 participants and 28 registered apprentices. Also of note is that we have experienced an increase in the number of female students who are showing an interest in apprenticeships and the skilled trades. Last year, we had 87 female OYAP students. To date already, we have 89 registered in our OYAP program. And finally, this is Focused Apprenticeship Skills Training, or FAST, as the ministry calls it. It is an accelerated, specialized stream of the Ontario Youth Apprenticeship Program designed for grade 11 and 12 students. It allows students to focus heavily on the skilled trades, earning 8 to 11 cooperative education credits while working towards their Ontario Secondary School diploma. Students spend the majority of their final 2 years of high school in co-op placements and receive an OYAP FAST seal on their OSSD certificate. The FAST pathway is for a specific group of students who want to get a head start on their path to a full journey person status and who thrive in experiential, hands-on learning environments. Candidates for FAST must be at least 15 years old and have completed 14 of their OSSD credits. Students begin in a co-op placement in the skilled trades and earn between 8 and 11 co-op credits, and by the 8th credit, they need to have secured a registered training agreement or be fully signed as an apprentice with an employer. At this time of the school year, we will be working with guidance teams to identify interested students who are currently in grade 10, and we are currently looking at meeting with grade 12 students who may pursue this pathway beginning in September. Next, I'd like to call up Dana to talk about dual credits.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back. I think it was May that we all got to hear about the dual credits. So the dual credit is a Ministry of Education funded program that allows grade 11 and 12 students to explore the college and apprenticeship pathways while also earning secondary school credits towards their OSSD. Dual credit students earn up to 4 elective credits at Kendra-Grantag and Cambria College. They explore future education and career pathways. They receive on-site support for success. They gain a future-oriented perspective and may simultaneously fulfill requirements for SHISM, OYAP, and co-op which is how they all come together. Dual credits are often in both semesters, are offered both semesters every year. So, I see the bus. I know, and then you're here, and it's like, okay, I'll talk about the bus in a second. I am pleased to report that we continue to celebrate the success of the dual credit pathway. In semester 1, 95 students participated in the program, earning 117 credits. We're pleased to report a 99% pass rate in the first semester. I don't know how I can maintain that, but I'm gonna try. This semester, we have 170 students enrolled who are set to earn 252 credits by June, so we're off to a great start. We are proud that we have students from all of our secondary schools, including all alternative and adult sites, participating in dual credits. Manitoulin Secondary School has 26 students in dual credits at Kinchigwintag this semester, and 2 students from Espanola are traveling to Cambrian 4 days a week for their dual credits. We have so many students enrolled, in fact, that we had to change our mode of transportation, which is the picture, to facilitate the arrival of so many students onto the Cambrian campus. So I'm a terrible photographer. I should probably take the digital photography dual credit, but that the bus picture represents 2 schools of students coming in. And that we have 22 taxis going out of the school on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and 16 to 18 on Monday and Wednesday. So I'm busy wrangling taxis again, but I love it. Although not a terribly exciting photo, you can see on the screen an image of the bus that arrived last week instead of a long line of taxis. This is certainly symbolic of the growth of the program. And I have to say, Danielle, we got a bus again. So back in 2019, we had a bus. That was our first one. So we're back, which feels great. And finally, I put together a graph. This slide provides a visual of the steady growth and success of the program over the past 4 years. It's actually really nice to see it because I know it in my head. It's also indicative of the differences in the intake between the seasons, so winter and fall, with semester 2 being the busier one. So we have fall, winter, so you can see the difference between them. A very important measure of success is the number of students who remain in dual credit after day 10 as a student. So that's actually happening this week, is about our day 10 number. The blue bar and the red bars illustrate that we are retaining more students at this crucial time, which is having a positive impact on the number of credits completed and earned. I'll now ask Eric Bacon and Jen Burns to come up and tell you about the skills competition, which is in large part held at Cambrian College.
Good evening. Annually, Skills Canada and Skills Ontario host a national and provincial competition in over 50 different events ranging from carpentry, baking, hairstyling and aesthetics, job skills, graphic design, landscaping, machining, welding, and so many more. Students who are successful at the provincial level have the opportunity to compete at the national level. The photo that you see here is Asoe, Abengbi, sorry. You may remember her from the board meeting in the spring where she received special recognition. Asohe competed locally in workplace safety, won gold, moved on to win gold provincially, and moved on to win gold nationally. Asohe is certainly a prime example of why we host this major event to showcase the talents of the students in many different areas and interests in their lives. Locally, we host events at the elementary level and the secondary level. This is the 3rd year for our elementary skills competition. Students display their building skills in the technology and construction competitions. Design skills are tested in the character animation and TV video production events. Coding and design are showcase in our Lego robotics and Lego mechanical engineering competitions. And awareness and presentation skills are demonstrated in the workplace safety competition. The first year, we had 150 participants from 10 schools in 4 different competitions. I'm really proud to announce that this year's event, 3 years later, which takes place next Wednesday, March 4th, will bring 372 students from 13 schools together to participate in one of 7 events.
For the secondary skills competition, we've grown over the last few years from 21 events up to 28 events this year. And the events range from the traditional skilled trades like electrical, carpentry, which we did today, welding, baking, even prepared speech. So we might see young Talia in that in a few years. We also introduced baking last year, and new to this year was hairstyling, which we hosted yesterday in Espanola. We currently have the highest student participation locally. 2 years ago, we had 149 secondary school students partaking in competitions. Last year, we had 156 students, and this year we currently have 174 participants. To date, we have hosted baking last week, hairstyling, and the aesthetics competition yesterday, and today we hosted the home building and the team of 2 carpentry event, hence a little bit of sawdust on me. The majority of the events, however, will happen next Wednesday, March 4th at Cambrian College.
Okay, I'm going to fill in for Ms. Jacobo as we talk about specialist high skills major. So students learn about this pathway, the specialist high skills major pathway in programming between the grades of 7 and 10. They decide on this pathway, however, in the second semester of their grade 10 year. Specialist High Skills Major Programs, or SHSMs, as we affectionately refer to them, allow students in grades 11 and 12 to customize their education and explore future careers by focusing their learning in one of 19 sectors, economic sectors really, while meeting the requirements of their Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Students gain sector-specific skills, knowledge and training in the context of education, and career life planning activities that assist them in their transition from secondary school to apprenticeship training, college, university, or the workplace. In the senior grades, SHSM students take a bundle of courses related to a specific subject or skills area that is of interest to them and connected to their future plans. They customize their education in grade 11 and 12, engage in specific training, and explore future careers. When they have successfully completed all of the components of the program, they graduate with the distinctive red seal on their diploma. Along with the compulsory courses required to earn the secondary school diploma, SHSM students engage in that additional sector-specific learning I was just mentioning. They have timetables which reflect a defined bundle of credits that include a minimum of 2 co-op credits. SHSM students also receive 6 sector-specific career-relevant certificates and several experiential learning, reach ahead, and sector partner opportunities. Here's some examples of the mandatory and optional certifications that are part of a student's SHSM pathway. Every SHSM student receives first aid, CPR, and WMIS training. The last mandatory certification is very sector specific. For example, if the student was in the construction SHSM, they would complete the Working at Height certification. If the student was in the hospitality and tourism SHSM, they might complete a certification in customer service. Each SHSM then has additional optional certifications which vary according to the interest of the students and the sectors. A student in a construction SHSM might complete optional certifications in working in confined spaces or working on elevated platforms. So very industry specific. With these certifications, students receive the industry level experience and enable their resumes to reflect the portfolio of certifications that they've had over the last 2 years, and enhances their employability essentially. And here we see the growth of the programs, which is the theme of the night, I think. We have had a steady growth in our specialist high skills major programming from 32 programs at the beginning of 2024, and now we have 36 a few years later here as we look into the planning for the 2026-27 year. Those programs have already been approved by the ministry. The slide next here shows the distribution of programs across our school board. So we have a variety of offerings. You'll see by school on the next slide, but just so you get a sense, you can see the tallest bar there is connected to the construction SHISM, and the followed in not too far away for health and wellness being a very popular program. These, the interest in these programs within our own school board is very reflective of the provincial data as well. And here we have, just give you a minute to take a look at this, the offerings that are in all of our secondary schools. We're proud of the program offerings because there is certainly something for every student. Okay. And closely aligned with the SHISM pathway is the Community Connected Experiential Learning Initiative that is part of Student Success Programming. Experiential learning is a ministry-funded educational approach where students from K to 12 learn by engaging in real-world projects and experiences outside of the classroom. Here's another acronym for you, CCEL. CCEL connects curriculum to the community, fostering civic engagement and skills development through partnerships with local organizations. During and after the projects, students reflect on their experiences to deepen their understanding and engagement in what they are learning and doing in the classroom. Under the experiential learning umbrella, we have several initiatives, some of which will be familiar to you, like the Think Trades events and the Think Trades trailer, and some events that are linked to SHISM, which are called empathy projects. We'll start with Eric, who'll provide an update on the Trades trailer, very popular product. All right.
Okay. As an extension of the experiential learning in secondary schools, we launched our Think Trades trailer as a pilot project 3 years ago. This past fall, we unveiled an expanded program with support from a partner in the industrial sector. Lopes Limited and Coniston Industrial Park Limited leased a new truck and purchased a new trailer for the Rainbow District School Board to take trades education on the road. The Think Trades initiative targets students in grade 8, opening pathways to exciting careers and by inspiring students to consider the trades in secondary school and beyond. Classroom visits include presentation on the various pathways discussed this evening, health and safety training, and a hands-on learning opportunity where students use tools to complete a project. The number of tools in the trailer has doubled since the beginning of this initiative 3 years ago. Just some numbers for you. So the first year we visited 15 schools. As we transitioned to the new trailer last year, we had 7 schools. So far, there's 11 schools that I visited and 13 more being planned. Every grade 8 school has requested a visit this year on our board. So. Next, we have our ATV days, all terrain vehicle days. For 3 years, Confederation Secondary School has collaborated with the Greater Sudbury Police Services on ATV days. The students spend a morning learning from the Ministry of Natural Resources, the Ontario Provincial Police, and the Greater Sudbury Police Service. The mandatory safety component is followed by an on-the-trails experience with students, teachers, and our community partners. ATV days are a great example of an activity that satisfies experiential learning requirements for SHISM students in related sectors. Similar to ATV days, the experiential learning team supports SLED days. These days also expand students' sector-specific knowledge. Again, students spend the morning learning from Greater Sudbury Police Services, the OPP, and the Ministry of Natural Resources before heading out on the trails. To date, Confederation Secondary School and Lively District Secondary School have been participating in these experiences. The team hopes to expand the opportunity to other schools that may be interested.
We just had our sled days. Certainly enough snow for it. Okay. Our final example of experiential learning and a relatively new addition to our Pathways programming is community-connected experiential learning projects at the school level. So interested educators are invited to submit a proposal for an experiential learning project that involves a community partner. The goal is that the relationship between the partners becomes self-sustaining. On average, we receive between 15 and 20 proposals for projects each year. And over the last few years, the number of interest, the number of proposals has increased, and so has the number of projects. We are going to highlight one of these projects for you tonight, and it's a personal favorite. if Jody were here, she would tell you I cried when I visited this particular day, and she wouldn't be lying. Okay. A select group of community-connected experiential learning projects are focused on building empathy through initiatives in long-term care facilities. The collaboration between the long-term care staff, the residents, and the school's students is heartwarming, to say the least. The students apply the knowledge and skills from the classroom by planning an approved activity to do with the residents, and they assist the residents in the completion of the project. So a specific example is a recent empathy project that took place between LaSalle Secondary School and Pioneer Manor. LaSalle Construction Chisholm students collaborated with the occupational therapists from the residents. The students designed and organized hands-on projects aligned with the programming needs of Pioneer Manor and worked alongside the residents to complete those projects right on site. You can see a photo right there. That is the common room that we were all gathered in that day. In this example, students helped residents build caddies for their belongings. At other sites, birdhouses might be built for shared outdoor spaces. Feedback has been overwhelmingly positive from everyone, especially those smiling teenagers and the residents, obviously. They provide residents with engaging tool and trades-based experiences that are not typically part of the current programming. I can tell you that one of the things that one gentleman said to Jody as he was tearing up and he was holding a hammer, he expressed his gratitude for that. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. In this photo, you can see the big smiles of the students and their teacher, Chad Leclerc, after spending the day with the residents of Pioneer Manor. Don't tell Jody I cried. The success of this project has had ripple effects. Other projects that are now part of the Empathy Experiential Learning Program include A.B. Ellis. They're collaborating with Espanola High School's senior construction class to build garden boxes for their local long-term care facility. R.L. Beatty has been visiting with residents at Extendicare York. They have painted portraits of the residents, unbelievably adorable, and put on concerts and completed various arts-based activities. And Lively District Secondary School students knit personalized coverings for the residents' walkers and have spent time sharing stories. In closing, I would like to acknowledge that behind every one of these pathway programs is a student and their journey. I will leave you with a true story of a recent graduate from one of our high schools, and we'll call her Sarah. Sarah participated in a special event called Think Trades in grade 9, and a tech teacher at our school brought female students together with their caring adult together to make a metal outdoor garden decoration. So it was like in the evening after school, a special event. And this sparked an interest for Sarah. When choosing courses for grade 10, Sarah selected a manufacturing technology class. Sarah learned about the Specialist High Skills major program in mining. She subsequently worked with her guidance counselor to plan to take the courses required to complete the mining SHISM. While in one of her classes, she was encouraged to compete in the local skills competition in welding. See, all these things they're all connected. And there she met industry leaders, which set her on a path in the skilled trades. And at our skills competitions, we often have, we always have people that are in industry coming to see what we're doing with skilled trades. They'll be there next week. So when Sarah crossed the stage during her graduation ceremony, her career plans were revealed, and Sarah was on her way to earn an apprenticeship as a welder. This story illustrates that the right program at the right time for the right student can make a world of difference. Students can picture their future, and the rest, as they say, is history. Thank you for the opportunity to share this update with you this evening. It's rewarding work and slightly emotional. So I would like to take this opportunity, a heartfelt opportunity, to thank the excellent team of educators that work in this Pathways portfolio. You're excellent, so thank you. We'll have any questions now if you have any.
Do any of the trustees have any questions for Melanie and or her team? Judy Honda?
Thank you, Chair McCauley. Again, as usual, I don't have really a question. I just have have comments, and please don't tell Jody I cried too. First, first and foremost, I want to mention how cute you all look and how I know you'll continue to be as successful as you always have been, because that was a really difficult presentation to follow. But I want to thank you all for all this all you have done for these programs. I think that, you know, from my many, many years here, you know, when I've seen us grow, where we try so hard, where no student is left behind, and when we are looking forward to the future and looking where their chances of employment and success will be, and to see these programs, I've been privileged with a few of my grandees that have been able to benefit from this, and so I know firsthand, you know, what a difference it makes. Our partnership with Cambrian is wonderful. You know, the children, they're there, they earn some credits towards their apprenticeships, because 100 years ago, my husband was an apprentice, and I can remember, you know, just waiting to get through those hours. You know, it helps when you get a little bit of a step up. You feel better going in, and you're comfortable in the environment, and that makes such a difference. It's not so scary going in. What you guys do is amazing. I was blown away by the trades truck. I was blown away and very proudly display my little toolbox that I use it as a planter, but that I was able to make, and very excited that I could use some tools. But I think that the difference we're making in kids' lives is amazing, and that's all because of you. And when you talk about the different, the ideas that staff are coming up with, you know, that this is work way and above what we pay them for, you know. This is time that they're spending at home on their own time, at bed, when you go to bed at night, dreaming or getting these ideas, and then, you know, having the strength to stick, you know, to step up and trying to make these programs happen. So none of this could be done without you, and I personally am so very, very thankful.
Anyone else? Well, thank you very much, and I echo Judy's comments. I think that it's an excellent program. It's an opportunity that I know, for one, I never had an opportunity for when I was in high school. And it's a way to facilitate the minds and abilities of the people that you're teaching. And I think it takes a dedication on behalf of staff and all of the mentors involved to make this happen. I, too, congratulate you all and wish you all the best. Thank you. Oh, hang on.
Chatty just has one more thing to say. Along with my deep, clearly passion for education and students, my second greatest passion is for our long-term care, our elderly people. And when I saw the two programs working so well together, that truly did bring tears to my eyes. And again, that again goes way over and above, because that's so much giving away, something that is needed. Thank you again for that too.
Thank you, Judy. Is there anybody else at this time? Thank you again. Enjoy your evening. We'll now continue with the agenda. There's no closed meeting of the board report. We'll go to old business. Item E, 1 previous minutes. We require a motion that the minutes of the Strategic Planning Committee held on Tuesday, October 7th, 2025 be approved. I'll look for a mover. Moved by Trustee Clement. Seconder, Trustee Cosmerly. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, we'll call the question. Director?
Trustee Clement.
In favor.
Trustee Corbier-Addison.
In favor?
Trustee Dewar.
In favor.
Trustee Farrell.
In favor?
Trustee Gibson.
In favor.
Trustee Hunda.
In favor.
Trustee Cosmely.
In favor.
Trustee McCauley.
In favor.
Student Trustee Seer.
In favor.
Student Trustee Gannett.
In favor.
Motion is carried.
Thank you. We'll now move to another motion that the minutes of the regular board meeting held on Tuesday, January the 20th, 2026 be approved. Can I have a mover, please? Moved by Judy Hunda, seconded. Trustee Clement. Discussion? Call the question?
Trustee Clement.
In favor?
Trustee Corbier Addison.
In favor.
Trustee Dewar.
In favor.
Trustee Farrell.
In favor?
Trustee Gibson.
In favor.
Trustee Hunda.
In favor.
Trustee Cosmely.
In favor.
Trustee McCauley.
In favor.
Student Trustee Seer.
In favor.
Student Trustee Gannett.
In favor.
Motion is carried.
Thank you. We'll now move on that we have another motion that the minutes of the special board meeting held on Monday, February the 9th, 2026 be approved. Mover? Oh, sorry, Trustee Gibson. I do look around that way and then a seconder, please. Trustee Farrell. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, we'll call the question, Director.
Trustee Clement.
In favor?
Trustee Corbier Addison.
In favor.
Trustee Dewar.
In favor.
Trustee Farrell.
In favor?
Trustee Gibson.
In favor.
Trustee Hunda.
In favor.
Trustee Cosmely.
In favor.
Trustee McCauley.
In favor.
Trustee Seer.
In favor.
Student Trustee Gannett.
In favor.
The motion is carried.
Thank you. We'll now go to item 2 on the agenda, and that's the Governance Policy and Bylaws Review Committee. We have a notice of motion that the revised terms of reference as attached for the Governance Policy and Bylaw Review Committee be approved. Could I have a mover, please? Moved by Judy Hunda.
Point of order.
Yes, go ahead.
Chair Macaulay, with the notice of motion, we just read the notice. We don't vote on it at this meeting. It will
No,
be.
I know we're not.
So we don't need a
I'm
mover
just
and
putting
a seconder. I don't
so-
think we just read. them.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah. Well, I read it, but I'll read it again, that the revised terms of reference as attached for the Governance Policy and Bylaw Review Committee be approved. Okay, no discussion, then we'll go to the second notice of motion, that the changes to Governance Bylaw 14.12 as attached be approved. Okay, moving on, we'll go to new business and the 2026-2027 school year structure, and I call on the director, please.
Thank you, Chair McCauley. Trustees, as you know, all 4 boards need to approve the school year calendar before it's released because we share transportation to improve our efficiency. Our school year structure committee has reviewed and approved a structure that meets all of the requirements and all of the parameters of the Ministry of Education and also any collective agreements we have. Our process is complete. Having said that, there will be a joint release of the school year calendar once all 4 boards have completed their approval process, similar to what we're doing tonight. What I can tell you is that we meet all ministry requirements in terms of the number of instructional days, the number of examination days, and professional activity days, and the calendar is similar in many ways to what we've approved in the past. So with that, I leave it to the chair to put the motion forward and ask for your support to approve the school year structure for the 2026-2027 school year.
Thank you, Director. And I have a notice of motion that we have a motion for the 2026-2027 school year structure reading that the board approve the 2026-2027 school year structure for elementary and secondary schools. I'll need a mover. Moved by Anita Gibson. Seconder, Judy Hunda. Discussion? I meant Judy Cosmerly. Too many Judys in one room. Director poll vote.
Trustee Clement,
In favor?
Trustee Corbier Addison,
In favor?
Trustee Dewar,
In favor.
Trustee Farrell,
In favor?
Trustee Gibson,
In favor.
Trustee Hunda,
In favor.
Trustee Cosmerly,
In favor.
Trustee McCauley,
In favor.
Student Trustee Seer,
In favor.
and Student Trustee Gannett. The motion is carried.
Sorry about that. I didn't really mean there's too many Judys in the room. Moving ahead, we'll go to the F2. I think we just did F2, the F1. Okay, the Education, Labor Relations, and Human Resources Symposium. Who would like to indicate they want to attend that? Judy Hunda, Trustee Clement, Trustee Gibson. No. So who do we have then? We have Trustee Hunda, Trustee Clement, and Trustee Gibson. Okay.
Oh, and Chair Farrell.
And Chair Farrell.
Thank you, Chair.
It's okay, Chair. And, yeah, so if we can have a motion to approve those delegates to attend. I need a mover. Moved by Trustee Gibson, seconder. Trustee Clement. Poll vote.
Trustee Clement,
In favor?
Trustee Corbier Addison,
In favor.
Trustee Dewar,
In favor.
Trustee Farrell,
In favor?
Trustee Gibson,
In favor.
Trustee Hunda,
In favor.
Trustee Cosmerly,
In favor.
Trustee McCauley,
In favor.
Student Trustee Seer,
In favor.
and Student Trustee Gannett.
In favor.
The motion is carried.
And I'll go to item 3, notice of absence. We have one regret, and that's from Trustee Dabowski. And we have others that have requested going online, and they've all met the criteria as laid out in bylaw 14. Okay, we'll move on now to the director's remarks.
Thank you, Chair Farrell. I hope that all, sorry, Chair McCauley. I've been listening to you two. I hope that all students, staff, and trustees have a wonderful Family Day long weekend and a month of February filled with some fun amongst all the snow and cold weather. A couple updates for you. Predicted enrollment. The beginning of a new school year might seem far away, but we are already planning for the fall. Elementary school enrollment predictions are due the week before the March break, and secondary school enrollment predictions are due the week after the March break. These predictions inform our staffing levels for the next school year. And we do encourage our parents and guardians to register their children now for the fall if they've not already done so. While we continue to accept registrations right up to the start of the new school year, registering early helps with planning and staffing. We'll share more information with trustees later this spring and this fall. In terms of professional learning, as you know, Truth and Reconciliation is a standalone priority for us with our board, and we're pleased to share that Kelly Crawford will be joining us for the Professional Activity Day this Friday, February 27th. Her focus will be on treaties and our role as treaty people as we continue to build our understanding and reaffirm our commitment to reconciliation. This presentation will be paired with a presentation from our mental health team. Staff will also enjoy subject-specific professional development around designing to promote thinking, including literacy and numeracy. French teachers will engage with Professor Dennis Cousineau to engage in concepts of French language development, lesson design, and to promote language and thinking. Our board awards are coming up. We'll pay tribute to our dedicated employees and community partners with the presentation of awards on May 12th. Please mark your calendar. It's a wonderful evening. The ceremony will begin at 6:30 p.m. in the Sheridan Auditorium at Sudbury Secondary School. Awards for outstanding contribution to the co-curricular program, community partnership awards, the Go Green Globe Awards, awards for excellence, the Barbara Kanarick Memorial Award, and the William N. Roman Teacher of the Year Award will be presented. Employees with 25 and 35 years of service will also be recognized. Nominations will be accepted up to March 6th. And lastly, the retirement dinner. The board's retirement dinner will take place on Tuesday, June 2nd. We ask you to mark your calendars for that event as well. And we welcome the opportunity to celebrate our retirees for their amazing and dedicated service. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Director. Are there any questions about the Director's report? Thank you so much, sir. We will now move on to the OPSBA Director's report. That is Trustee Cosmerly.
Thank you. It's a little long tonight, sorry. I'd like to begin by speaking about the OPSBA Public Education Symposium I attended in Toronto a month ago, along with Trustee Corbier Addison. The theme of this year's conference was What Matters Most, Supporting Students. The keynote speakers included former MP Catherine McKenna, Ontario Regional Chief Abram Benedict, Chiefs of Ontario, and Ontario Ombudsman Paul Dubé. Their presentations, as well as the presentations at the breakout sessions, focused on two areas: the good work that trustees do to support students and student success, and the challenges we are collectively facing and ways to address them. I so enjoyed Catherine McKenna's motivating presentation that I went out and bought her book, Run Like a Girl, a memoir of ambition, resilience, and fighting for change, and I'm reading it now. The most inspiring breakout session I attended was about a high school program in Thunder Bay District that is co-run by Superior Greenstone District School Board and Lakehead District School Board in partnership with Gnu-Gaming First Nation. Students in the Indigenous Skills Trades Training Program at these two boards are learning all there is to know about construction and are building complete modular homes for families in the First Nations community to live in. The program not only teaches students skills, it gives them confidence and pride and exposes them to career options in the trades they may not have considered. For the First Nations community, the modular homes address a significant housing shortage. It's a win-win all the way around. All of the formal sessions were informative and energizing, but what most impressed me at PES was that a handful of trustees, about 7 of them, from 4 supervised boards, namely Thames Valley District School Board, Ottawa Carleton District School Board, Near North District School Board, and Toronto District School Board, paid the registration fee and attended the conference on their own dime. These trustees no longer qualify for reimbursement of expenses since their boards were taken over by the province. They felt, however, that the conference was important enough, given what they are going through and given the uncertainty that all public school trustees are currently facing, that they needed to be there. Their presence was appreciated. I left the conference feeling proud to be a school board trustee and inspired to take action, and I have been doing that since. I should also note that OPSBA allotted 75 minutes at our PES regional meetings to discuss draft terms of reference for regional councils that they prepared further to a request by OPSBA directors last December. We had a lot of discussion in the northern meeting about the document, but not much concrete feedback. The next OPSBA Board of Directors meeting is this coming Saturday via Zoom, at which time we will review OPSBA's audited financial statements for the year ending August 31st, 2025, and will discuss further revisions to the draft terms of reference for regional councils. A special meeting is scheduled for March 12th to vote on OPSBA's proposed governance structure changes. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much for a wonderful report, as usual. Are there any questions? I'm going to take this opportunity just to say that we are so fortunate to have you in the position that you're in. And, you know, I listen to the things that you do and the dedication that you put forward, And it's a blessing to all of us here that you do that. Thank you. Okay, moving on, we'll now go to the student trustee. Who wants to go first? Isabel?
Thank you, Chair. Our last student senate meeting was an extremely productive meeting with a new member also in attendance from Sudbury Secondary School. With our re-election for our vice chair position, 4 senators were nominated, and then Daniela Gratoli, a student at Llewellyn Park Secondary School, is the newly elected vice chair of the Student Senate. We have been working very hard with the planning for our Stand Up Speak Out conference this coming May, and are preparing to send out the registration for schools this coming March, which when we get the numbers is when we can confirm attendance, and from there catering and accommodation such as lodging and busing. We have made some final decisions for our speakers for our Stand Up Speak Out conference. Our keynote speaker is Sanjay Nath. And for our breakout rooms, Change Making Within Your Life, we have received a response from Sarah Clark saying that she is willing to do it. For Change Making Within the Environment, we have Mr. Lafreniere from Lockerbie. For Change Making in Schools, we have some of our own senators running a breakout, including student trustee Sear. And then Daenerah and I had the opportunity to attend the EAC, the Education Action Conference, hosted by the OSTA ACO in Ottawa this past weekend, where we received a lot of amazing professional development and had the opportunity to work with other student trustees across the province, in which it was nice to make friends and share everything we've been working on with them. And with speakers such as High Schools 2/Possibility Seeds, Senator Bernadette Clément, and MPP Chandra Pasma, it was really insightful and inspiring to hear from them and get PD from them. At this conference, a subject we spoke a lot about was policies, and got to hear the perspectives of so many intelligent trustees. Overall, it was an amazing experience, and we thank you all so much for allowing us to attend this conference, and we cannot wait to bring this development back to our RDSB Senate.
Thank you, Isabella. Tamara Sear?
I would also like to note that we have secured lanyard slips as well for the conference. We also had the opportunity to have a virtual meeting with our Executive Council on Student Senate and keep them up to date on what has happened for the conference, and to take the opportunity to delegate other tasks to our Executive Council members. We would like to acknowledge the hard work of our senators and their dedication to their roles on the Student Senate and passions for student leadership and advocacy. They have been working and contacting speakers on their own time, and we would really like to bring that to light of their contributions. I would like to thank you as an Indigenous Student Trustee, as the conference was an eye-opening and inspiring experience. I left with motivation to not sideline my thoughts and feelings and hopes for the future of this role. I'm leaving with reassurance that my voice is important at this table, and we should be speaking up for things that we find important for our students. Isabella and I hope to continue to advocate for our students for the other half of our term in an effective way. A highlight for me with the ISTC, we got to work on the Indigenous Student Trustee Handbook and what we want to see in it that is different from the Student Trustee Handbook made by OSPA. This will include topics such as tokenism within the role in OSTA, lack of role models within our roles, voices being questioned and silenced, and lack of opportunities for Indigenous-led initiatives for and by students. These are things we discuss at the Ontario level and not specific to one or our board. We hope to create a handbook as a helpful resource for Indigenous student trustees as a piece of advice, as many student trustees are lost within such a large and important role. Thank you.
Thank you. And the student trustees bring a great presence to the board, and I thank you for your work and dedication, both of you. Moving on, trustees, remarks, questions? Seeing none. Oh, Trustee Farrell?
Yes, thanks, Chair McCauley. I just wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you to you for chairing this meeting this evening. As you know, I couldn't be there. I'm in Toronto for this week. I just want to say great job and thank you so much for all the work that you do. It's really appreciated.
Thank you. You owe me. Well, Lisa, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I too attended OBSPA with Trustee Cosmerly and enjoyed the presentations she spoke of as well. I also attended a workshop on school board policy on vaping programs, which included presentations on STOMP and QUASH programs that are presented across the country. I followed up with our local school, and I was glad that we got both programs, because our school is using one of the, Manitoulin Secondary School is using one of the programs, but we had information to share with the principal there on the other program. So, miigwech.
Thank you very much, Lisa. I think now we'll go to the chair's remarks. In Rainbow Schools, the second Thursday in September of each school year is Stand Up Against Bullying Day. Staff and students wear pink as we join together to demonstrate our collective commitment to safe schools. This year, Wednesday, February 25th, is Pink Shirt Day in Canada, and everyone is invited to wear pink and reflect on the importance of fostering warm and welcoming school environments all year long. The Parent Involvement Committee, known to many as PIC, will meet next Tuesday, March 3rd at 7 p.m. The topic will be Thrive Initiative. Parents and guardians can join in person or online via Google Meet. The link is on the agenda, which will be available on the board website. On March the 4th, some 165 students from grade 9 to 12 in Rainbow Schools will test their skills in various skilled trades during the board's 19th annual Technological Skills Competition. The elementary competition continues to grow with approximately 370 students participating in 7 categories. Competitions will take place at Cambrian College. Today, competitions for carpentry as well as home and team building took place at the Carpenters Union Training Hall in Azilda. A reminder that Friday, March 6th is the deadline for parents and guardians of students with exceptionalities to provide input into the 2026-2027 Special Education Plan. The survey link is available on the board's website. March 6th is also the deadline for nomination for board awards, and the Rainbow District School Board will host a career fair on Saturday, March 7th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Lockerbie Composite School. Positions currently available include teachers for English, French, and Ojibwe, administrative assistants, cleaners, designated early childhood educators, educational assistants, a plumber and a burner mechanic. Individuals currently working in a skilled trade who are thinking about a career in education are invited to learn how they can bring their experience in the trades into the classroom during one of 2 information sessions, 9 a.m. or 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Human resources staff and hiring principals and managers will be on site to conduct interviews, answer questions, and accept applications. To ensure an interview time, candidates are encouraged to pre-book by submitting their application to Human Resources at Rainbow Schools, CA by March 2nd. The board's annual science fair is set for Tuesday, March 10th. Projects from students in grades 7 to 12 will be on display in the Lockerbie Composite School gym. The public is welcome to view the projects from 12 to 1 p.m. An awards ceremony will follow, and best of luck to all. This month, staff and students were challenged to use less electricity. Next month, students will explore fisheries conservation and water awareness. There will be no school for students on Friday, February 27th, for our 6th professional activity day of the 2025-2026 school year. Information about the PA Day is on the board website. A friendly reminder that the midwinter break is next month. There will be no school for students from March 16th to and including March 20th. And that concludes my remarks, except for one thing. Thank you all for putting up for me tonight. Anybody that thinks this job is easy should be happy to be sitting where you are. And kudos to Chair Farrell for the fine job he does. But thank you all for being patient with me, and that concludes my remarks. I don't see anything else on the agenda, and I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Moved by Trustee Clement. Thank you.